Delegates endorsed the proposal that we must give practical support to the oppressed people of Palestine and resolve on an immediate and unconditional downgrade of the South African embassy in Israel to a liaison office.
A resolution taken by the ruling party at its conference in 2017. Nearly 5 years later, there's been some hurdles at implementing the decision at government level.
Mr. President, I have the honor to present to you the Ambassador-designate representing the State of Israel, His Excellency Mr. Elia Belazerfovsky. He is accompanied by his spouse, Mrs. Oliega. You may proceed, Your Excellency.
Your Excellency, it is indeed a great honor for me to present my credentials as the Ambassador of the State of Israel to the Republic of South Africa. Our late President, Shimon Peres, used to say that there is no room for small dreams. Israel is known as a small country with big dreams. We try to fulfill these dreams, and for 75 years of our existence, we managed to create a full-fledged democracy, vibrant and open multicultural society characterized by good governance and the rule of law. Our current government, based on a rainbow coalition, is an excellent example of partnership between religious and secular, Jews and Arabs, people of European and of African origins, politicians and technocrats, all united under the good of fulfilling the dreams of the new generation, dreams that are way more ambitious and daring. Being a mostly desert country, Israel managed to develop state-of-the-art agricultural technologies. It is considered among the world leaders in water management. Tel Aviv is known as the Silicon Valley of the Middle East. Your Excellency, South Africa is a shining example of a peaceful and dignified transition. Under the enlightened and courageous leadership of Nelson Mandela, South Africa has been transformed into a dynamic democracy with an independent judicial system and free press. This transformation has been achieved through dialogue, the only way to move forward. Sharing the same democratic values, Israel is looking forward to upgrade our bilateral dialogue. There is so much we can do together in the fields of science and technology, education and training, food security and climate change. One example of such cooperation had occurred recently after our scientists from both our countries have worked together on dealing with COVID outbreak. We are also immensely proud of our joint project with our South African friends. We have been working together using Israeli methods to empower young women on leadership and self-development. In food security, we have been using Israeli plants and technologies to create vegetable gardens in schools. An Israeli NGO, Innovation Africa, has already connected hundreds of thousands of South Africans from rural areas of Limpopo to running water using Israeli technology and expertise. We believe that there is a tremendous potential in us working together. Together we can share dreams and together we can fulfill them. Your Excellency, I am honored to present you with the letter of recall of my predecessor and the letter of my credentials.
Thank you.
This has led to more debate on the country's position and foreign policy on Israel. Recently, South Africa has criticized the African Union Commission chairperson for granting Israel observer status at the continental body. Pretoria has called on the AU to review its position, and during the ANC Lekgotla last week, the party supported this call.
The ANC should continue to object to the unilateral admission of Israel as an observer to the African Union and work with other progressive forces for its removal from the body. This will give greater impetus to the action of government to officially challenge the observer status at the forthcoming African Union Summit.
It is these contradictions that have led to some countries criticizing South Africa's call for AU to rescind the decision to allow Israel to be an observer at the AU. Sophie Mgwen, SABC News, Johannesburg.